Yeah, once again, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakwa, Kwadash. Now we want to give salutations to the brothers who pushing this word in truth and sincerity. You know, double honors to the elders of the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. This is the at Trinidad camp. We know another transit concerning Proverbs chapter 20 verse 1.
Right? Yeah, this says Proverbs chapter 20 verse 1. Right? It says wine is a mocker. By the way, the man in the video is Brother Howard, Brother Kwam.
Yeah, that's that.
Right, and Brother Ahmad, right? Right, Proverbs 20 verse 1, it says wine is a mocker, strong drink is rage, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
Man. Yeah, we want to apply this to doctrines, you know what I mean? Because a lot of Christians just go off on this wine, this drink. You know? And this wine, these Christianity just go off on. It come like a strong drink. You know? The scripture say, wine is a mocker and strong drink is rage, and whosoever is deceived by these things is not wise.
Can.
Not too long ago, we was in town watching a Christian group, and the performance that they was doing, you could clearly see that these people was intoxicated with this doctrine. You know, they was highly intoxicated. You know?
Can. This is Isaiah 29 and 9. Right? It says, stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drinks. Verse 10, for Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I was saying, he covered the eyes. Cover the eyes to this truth. Right? The eyes open to these different philosophies, this Christianity, whatever the case is, and these are the religion. Right? These are the doctrines, but the Most High, he never gave them those things to us. He never gave us religion. Right? He gave us the laws, commandments, and statutes to follow.
Because religion actually came in that time with Antiochus Epiphanes. You understand? So religion goes back to the Latin word relegare, which means back to bondage. You understand? But in the scriptures talk about religion, true religion. But when they look up that word, right, I can't remember the exact script or the word right now, right? But when they look up true religion, it goes back to worship. And when you worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai through faith and believe in Yahushai, that Yahushai come and died for the nation of Israel and for, right, and keeping laws. That is how you worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in spirit and in truth. Right?
This is
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 39. In their heat I will make their feast, and I will make them drunken, that they may rejoice and sleep a perpetual sleep, and not wake, said Yahweh.
Yeah, so in them churches, these blasted pastors and these people, they're drunk. Hey, when a person high, they head nice. When they just start to rejoice. The scriptures say, hey, somebody get it from an Ecclesiasticus, right? It was made to make a man high glad.
Can. And the next thing too, when you're highly intoxicated, what does do is go and sleep. It will be easy for you to go and sleep when you're highly intoxicated.
Can.
You know? So these doctrines and things where they're going off of and intoxicating themselves off of, it's easy for them to go in that deep sleep.
If I could add on to what you're saying, right? When you're drunk, you're be vomiting, you're bringing up the things on the inside coming out too.
Can.
And the car see properly and the car hear properly. If somebody touching you, the car wake you up. Because
Hard to wake up.
Right? Your body numb. Alright?
A matter of fact, when you're drunk, somebody could do what they will with your body. You know? If a woman, that's why the scripture say a woman ain't supposed to be given into too much of drinks. Because a woman, in the events of a woman getting drunk, you can do her where you feel like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then when she get up, she like, what the fuck went on? You understand? She don't know herself, right? But the point I was bringing to right, it just basically, wine just make it merry. You just be in a walk,
You know, when
a happy state of mind. Whatever going on around you, basically, sometimes you ain't taking it on because what? You're happy, and what else going in church? They singing, they clapping, and all kind of thing, and to the music, whatever. They have not one thing to study.
can.
That song they like to sing, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hand.
Yeah, and that is what these philosophies, the doctrines is doing on to them.
And what the scripture say does make you happy? Wine is given to make a man heart glad.
Yeah, that we have here.
You understand? So,
Bring it all on time.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, 31, verse 27. Wine is as good as life to a man. If it be drunken
drink
moderately,
Right, so now we take it in this sense. Doctrine, right, is good. Right, to man. The teachings of Yahweh Shemeshah is good to man. You understand? Go ahead.
right? What life is then to a man that is without wine?
Go ahead.
For it was made to make men glad.
Yeah, it was made to make men glad, but the thing is with the wine, with this wine now, with the doctrine now, they mingle this wine. You understand? They mingle this wine with diverse things. So guess what? This wine ain't good. You understand? It come like a new wine.
And what the scripture say about wine, I can't remember the precept right now, but I think it's Proverbs. I can't remember if Proverbs, I think it's Proverbs chapter, I don't know if it's 31, where it says that the mixture of the red wine let's bite like a snake.
Like a adder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Right? So some of these doctrines where they go in and they're mingling this wine and they're mingling that wine, they go end up biting them.
Can.
You know?
Right? And that's exactly what I'm doing. But these are blasted with Christians with their wine. Yeah, Christianites, as the brother rightfully said, they're drunken. You understand? With vain philosophies, the scriptures say Colossians 2:28. Right? I'll go for it. Right? Somebody go break it. Huh? Oh yeah, if you can. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, verse 28. Wine measurably drunk and in season bringeth gladness of the heart and cheerfulness of the mind.
Yeah, because hey, you know what the scripture said? Hosea 4:13, somebody. Hosea, alright. So, Hosea 4:13.
Hosea 4:13.
Yeah, go on. Because it's a miserably drunken. It make you what glad, right? See what it say? Read the verse up and we go down. Yeah, believe that is it. Go ahead.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
Verse 11, right? Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart.
Right, whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. You understand? So, let me just read over Ecclesiasticus 31 verse 28 in this up, right? It says, wine miserably drunken and in season bring gladness of the heart and cheerfulness of the mind. Because guess what? 2/3 of Israel, they in a sorrowful state of mind. Right? But when they go to church, they feel some kind of sense of comfort. Right? So that is where their sorrow going away. But that ain't the wine they're supposed to be drinking. Go ahead.
Alright, verse 12. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declared unto them what the spirit of whoredoms had caused them to err.
Yeah, and right now 2/3 of Israel going to church to these mosque Islam they earn right about now. You understand? they in a corrupt, they drinking a corrupt wine. The wine of the so-called white man, the Edomites, which is a wicked counselor. Nahum chapter 1:11 or 13, around there. Go ahead.
Right. And they have gone a whoring from under their power. Verse 13, they sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore, your daughter shall commit whoredom.
Right, you could stop there. Yeah, and then the next scripture say, right? My people seek counsel, to their stocks and the way you call it, right? So to Israel, actually they're looking for the truth, you know. But guess what? They blinded because 2/3 of Israel put Yahushua Mashiach on the cross.
Can.
Right? So the Most High not going to reveal that knowledge unto them. Alright?
I have a precept here for you. This is Ephesians chapter 4 verse 14. It says that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, right? Cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait. Are you writing right? Right, yeah, can. They lie in wait to deceive. Which scripture say? It say they lie in wait to deceive. Say, wine is a mock strong thing. Whoever is deceived, whoever deceive, right? Right, this thing is not wise. But basically, what they're saying here, they're going tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine, because it come like this. Black Label have a doctrine. Hennessy have a doctrine. Ginger have a doctrine. You understand what I'm saying?
Ginger good for you, that is the doctrine. So that go ahead.
You understand? Every drink is a doctrine, so they're just going to, you know, they have a grounds, because Christianity don't have a grounds to stand upon. Because what's something? They say is a Seventh-day Adventist, right? Your stronghold is the Sabbath, but you keeping the Sabbath? No, because you're keeping the Sabbath on a Friday to Saturday every week. You understand? All right. You say is a Jehovah's Witness. Where his stronghold is? The name Jehovah is stronghold. But is that name the name? No. So all these they really standing up for what they. A matter of fact, they're standing up for what they believe, because what they believe is false. You understand? But they're fighting for what they believe. They're just standing up. Because they don't fight. They just stand up.
Literally.
And run away when they done. Especially witness, they like to run. These scriptures say, the wicked flees when no man pursueth.
Gone.
I have a precept there.
Yeah.
It says Zechariah 13 verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but a third shall be left therein.
Gone.
Yeah, so two parts, like 2/3, because why they drink that stinking wine. You understand? The wine of the so-called white man. The scriptures say, woe unto him that give his neighbor a strong drink. Hey, and guess what? That even spiritual, because guess what? Israel and Edom was neighbors.
It have a precept was saying that if your neighbor drink strong drink, right? And this, I can't remember that precept, and I can't like if your neighbor drink strong drink, like it's not a condemn your neighbor or
Yeah, same
proof your neighbor.
Ecclesiasticus 31.
It's 31.
Yeah, same Ecclesiasticus. Yeah, going down to
Like a
The
cat.
last- the
Yeah,
last
like
piece.
a
Don't
carry
rebuke him
proof.
anyway.
Yeah. If he give into wine though, a cat like you know.
Can't.
If you be given to wine,
Right? Because hey, you don't know how sorrowful the man heart is, but
Can.
hey, he saw he's a wicked wine giver.
But the scripture also say that if a man is in mood, you ain't supposed to reproof him or nothing like that too, eh? When he in mood. Right?
Can't.
But these nations in the mood a long while. These Christians in the mood a long while now. So when you go reproof them,
Because the scripture say, hey, be sober, be vigilant.
yeah, it. So when will you get when when you go reproof them? The time is now.
Can't. Can't.
They do the jolly good fellow bullshit a long time now.
Can't. That is when the new wine is supposed to come in, right? This is John chapter 2.
According to Salake, according to the book of what is that? John? According to the book of John with the marriage ceremony, that's when the good wine coming in.
Yeah, that was her. This is John chapter 2, right? That is his spirit.
Yeah.
Verse 9. I'll start at verse 8. And he said unto them, draw out now and bear unto the governor of the feast. And they bear it. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants which drew the water knew, the governor of the feast called the bridegroom. Hey, think about it. The scripture always talking about the word being water, right? But Yahushua turned that water into wine
Can.
to make it glad. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set
you free.
You understand? The scripture says wisdom have prepared a table, she have mingled a wine. She have what? Mingled a doctrine. And Yahushua is the pinnacle of wisdom. So basically he is showing that he turning that water into wine. Drink no longer water, but little wine for his stomach's sake. You understand? So whoever ain't drinking no wine at all, they're going off. Right? Verse 9, verse 10, and said unto him, every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which is worse. But thou hast kept the good wine until now. Right? Because guess what? This doctrine was a mystery hid from ages and generations.
Right. It was kept until now. Can, yeah. Go ahead.
It was kept until now. Because that veil. So I kept it to say something.
I was wanted to say too because it be wine properly fermented too.
Ah.
Can.
The whole of the wine is better.
Can.
And that's the doctrine from since into Moses' days, since into the days of Adam. You understand? So Yahweh Hashem Yahshua in his wisdom kept that wine until now. Right? It's sweet in my mouth. This word is something sweet as honey, as no fine honey. You understand? But you have to know how to drink this wine too. You can't drink until you get drunk and you spew out. Scripture says eat a little honey. You understand? So yeah, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, he kept that wine, but that wine is actually old wine which is in new.
Can.
Right? And the days going to come that this new wine going to be cut out at 2/3 of you Drake's mouth, which are you Negroes, the Latinos and natives, right? According to Joel chapter Joel 1 and 5, something can get a back question. Joel 1 and 5. Amos 8 and 11. Come. Joel 1 and 5.
Right, this is Joel chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, awake, ye drunkards, and weep, and howl, all ye drinkers of wine.
Yeah, so all you Christians, all you Muslims, all you Jakes that gone into Islam, into Buddhism, whatever the case is, read over that part from the page.
Joel 1 verse 5. Awake ye drunkards, and weep, and howl, all ye drinkers of wine.
Yeah, weep and howl because all they like to drink wine. All they like to take in the doctrines of these different nations, which you ought not to do.
Can.
You understand? Go ahead.
Because of the new wine, for it is cut off from your mouth.
Yeah, because the Most High set down your wine for you to drink, you know. But you're gonna be cut out of all your mouth. Only ain't gonna get the taste of this wine. Only the hopeful elect. And the elect, the hopeful elect. But the elect for sure going and get the full consummation of this wine. You understand?
Can.
Because a famine going to come, which is the word. Go ahead. Amos 8.
This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water.
Yeah, because the water is turned into wine.
Can.
You understand? So not a famine of bread, because the bread is the same doctrine. The wine is the same doctrine. The water is the same doctrine. You understand? Go ahead.
And if I could say too, now where Yahweh Shai say that bread is of your flesh, right?
Can.
So if you're coming with that other doctrine, then they come in with that other flesh.
Can.
Right?
You come in the volume of the book.
You're coming with that flesh like with Dagon, with some other flesh you're coming with,
Can.
and not the flesh that was pierced on the cross.
Defiled flesh.
You
And
come with that
meat.
can, yeah. And right, it goes on to say, not a famine of bread nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh.
Yeah, because you know what? The prophet, some of us will be put to death. So they going and see us again. Some of us will be in hiding.
Can.
They ain't going and see us again. The internet going to be shut down. You understand? And we is the only one with that. We are the ones through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai have that wine.
Can.
Starting with the elders, the apostles of greatness, so that should be well. You understand? Brother.
Verse 12 goes on to say, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word. And where's the word?
Word is the wine.
God. Of Yahweh, and they shall not find it.
Come. Shall not find it. So,
Hence the reason, where's that Hosea chapter 14 verse 1 say? I'm going to paraphrase, I'm going to read it. Hosea chapter 14 verse 1. It goes,
Hosea?
yeah,
You go hold Hosea 5 and 9 one time.
Hosea 14
Amos 8 11.
verse 1. It says, O Israel, return unto Yahweh thy power, for thou hast fallen by thine iniquities. So, the Most High gave that wine to drink, right? Provide that wine for you. If it is, for some reason or the other, you turn from the Most High, there's the time to come back. There's the time to, what the scripture say, when thou was in the world and things seek him 10 times more, Ecclesiastes, Baruch 4:28, yeah, 4:28. Seek him 10 times more. Right? So when they come in now, you gotta be coming in with a zeal, with a push.
Even that brother, the camp leader from his name is Zion, I don't know which part it was, because I know subscribe to his page. He say, hey, if the elders pushing this fire and them with 30 odd something years, you who knew with 3 years, hey, and I feel it. Because guess what? I going into 3 years. So if them pushing and you know come into this thing, you have to push fire, but you have to be that blazing fire that will consume the tree.
Can.
You understand? So yeah, he was right. And anybody who think, boy, actually, if you ain't listening to orders, you're insubordinate towards the elders, the apostles, your camp leaders, whoever the Most High put over you, then get out. Because when the kingdom come, when Yahweh Shai set an order, all Can all you what they'll do 5-9. All they'll be insubordinate to the Most High. Come now, man. Really and truly, hey, could do better than that. Bring that piece up.
This is Hosea chapter 5 verse 9. It says, Ephraim shall be desolate in the day of rebuke. Among the tribes of Israel have I made known that which shall surely be.
What verse up, please?
It says, Blow ye the cornet. They have dealt treacherously. Alright?
Let's check with 5 and 7, sir.
My piece.
Yeah, bring your piece up.
This is 1 Timothy 5 and 23. Drink no longer water, but use a little wine for thy stomach's sake and thine often infirmities. So like the past world was destroyed and cleansed by water, right? And this time that we're in right now will be cleansed by fire, by stronger detergent. You understand?
God.
And this is the wine is what the doctrine, the new knowledge what Yahushua have given unto us. Because it's through him we all shall be saved.
And where's the infirmities? The infirmities, them other doctrines
Yeah.
that the new wine getting rid of.
That's right. God. Yeah, Hosea 5 and 6.
This is Hosea chapter 5 verse 6. It says, They shall go with their flocks and with their herds to seek Yahweh, but they shall not find him. He had withdrawn himself from them.
Yeah, the Most High withdrawn himself from them. Because you ain't bring that good wine to Yahushua.
Done.
Hey, it's Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel was couple of I think it's Artaxerxes, right? I think Artaxerxes was at Darius, right? One of the kings of the Persians, right? And if it is you bring a cup with a wine the king don't want, the king gonna cast you, gonna fire you, and they gonna hire a new cup holder.
Done.
So you have to come and present that good wine to what you have show me, which is new wine, fully fermented, right? And pure.
Because really and truly, a cupbearer is a man who's supposed to taste the wine.
To make sure the wine is
To taste, make sure the wine is not poison to cry before the king. He's the first man to taste the wine. If the wine is poison, then the cupbearer will fall down and die. And the wine ain't gonna reach the king. You understand? So,
If I could say this,
yeah, go ahead.
like Yahushua humbled himself and he made himself like a cupbearer.
Can.
Because he's the one who gave us the cup to drink, the apostles the cup of wine to drink. You understand? And all of them taste of that wine. You understand? One by one. Everybody tastes of that wine, and that's the same wine that we're drinking up to this day.
Which is the good wine.
You understand?
Which is the wine that the king won.
Yeah. So when we present our wine to the king, it will be the one that he wants.
And he could be asking, but how come the wine that was brought?
They don't say the best for last.
That, you know, hope was edifying towards you, hopefully, like, right, brothers from Trinidad again, want to give our praises to
Our
Hashem,
Yahushai,
Shem Harakwa Kodash, right, Shania Kabadium, La Rabium, Lamadium, which is to say, the whole honor city elders, the apostles, agreement soon and surely to remain. Citation to the account that pushed this with John 4.